All right, guys, you're gonna have to bear with me today. I'm pretty ill, okay? But I think that's only gonna make this video better. Floyd Mayweather is undeniably one of the greatest fighters of our time. And when I found out that Floyd Mayweather, undefeated 15-time world champion Floyd Mayweather, was fighting Logan Paul, well, let's be real, I wasn't actually that surprised. Because who wouldn't want to get in the ring with this guy? Hell, even I would. And you're probably thinking, Andy, hold on. Andy. Yeah, sure, he would win, obviously, but that's not the point. No matter how long I would last in that ring, I would still get a chance to do one very important thing. Punch Logan Paul. Yeah, that is if you could even get one in. Shut up! Shut up! You guys know that meme about annoying children in internet videos? You know, oh, he's our little comedian.
He's floating.
It's a floater.
The Paul brothers are basically what happens when a child like that never gets humbled. And I think about that a lot because that could have been me. And then my parents forced me to play flag football, and thank God, because these boys spent a majority of their teen to adult years missing the mark in just about every aspect of their careers. Last summer, I took a look at a movie called A Genie's Tale, a 2022 movie that starred not only Jake Paul, but also that dancing kid. And also Laura Morano. It's all very confusing to me because as a younger brother, I've always understood it that brothers are there to learn things from each other. You know, the older brother does something stupid and then the younger brother doesn't do that. But clearly that dynamic never existed in the Paul household because why would Jake Paul participate in a horrendous movie only 3 years after Logan Paul did this?
I really need
Whoa, wrong clip, wrong clip. Wrong clip. 2019 saw the release of Logan Paul's movie Airplane Mode, which I hesitate to even call a movie because it reads more like an hour-and-a-half long 2016 YouTube sketch starring everyone that you don't want to see. So we're gonna dive into this today, but in case you experience any emotional damage along the way, I think I have just the thing for you. Does it look like I'm hurt? Well, if I was in an accident, guess who I would call? Morgan & Morgan, America's largest accident injury law firm. You know what they say, when you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Don't believe me? You think I'm an idiot? You think I'm an idiot. Just in the past couple of months, Morgan & Morgan has seen verdicts of $12 million in Florida, $26 million in Philadelphia, and $6.8 million in New York. Oh my God, help, help! And guys, don't forget, the fee is absolutely free unless you win. Ladies and gentlemen, you can start a claim in just a click. It's that easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at forthepeople.com/AndyKing or click the link in the description.
Oh, description.
All right, that's it. That's it.
Let's just make things simple. Like when we first met on chat roulette. When we first connected, fell in love, and the sparks flew. When I asked you those deep personal questions like, what were those? Oh yeah, age, sex, location.
Hey Logan, I'm ready to take this to the next level.
The first 30 seconds of the film strike us with the horrifying realization that not only is Logan Paul about to play himself, but we're about to see him jack off almost instantly. I should probably mention that this project was actually filmed all the way back in 2016, meaning there was a 3-year gap between conception and release. Huh. Any guesses as to why? All right. Enough with the clip. I think we get it. No, yeah, that was the actual reason for the delay on this film. And you're gonna see in a few minutes here, but I am shocked that after all of that, someone decided, yeah, this is gonna change the narrative for sure. Basically what we're given here is a 2019 film that carries the dated humor of 2016. So yeah, this is just gonna sting all over. This humor is even present in the film's poster, which parodies the 1980 film Airplane, except in this poster, the plane is dabbing. This film obviously makes a lot of cheap references to that one, which we'll get to later, but I just wanted to set the scene a little bit. Logan Paul filmed a dead guy, and then he put this out. Apology accepted, Logan. Huh? What? No, I'm sorry. All right, so let's get back to the film here. Logan pulls his Jerkins lotion out of his jack-off drawer, which is so... It's so funny. But all of a sudden, someone bursts into the room and Logan's like, The guy who walks into the room is Wampa, a former Viner turned YouTuber who apparently had this big water scandal a few years ago. I don't know. It's a lot to get into, but we have a movie to watch, okay? Anyway, he's busting in to get some almond milk from Logan's nut milk drawer. And guys, the sexual humor is already exhausting. The Jerkins, the nut milk, the drawer. By the way, I didn't mention this, but he winks at his parents parakeet before jerking off. It is just a mess, man.
Okay. My turn.
Oh my God, no! 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 This is a crime against humanity. I mean, this is just unprecedented. You're telling me that at the same time we see Logan Paul whacking the beef stick, we have to deal with a Lele Pons reveal too? That's like getting in a car crash because you were distracted watching a car crash video. Well, she's here now. Not a whole lot we can do about that. And might I say, from moment one, this film has been nothing but in your face and overstimulating. You know, sometimes I worry that my videos are too over the top, and then I watch stuff like this. I'm not gonna sit here and be a total hater though, okay? We all know that Lele Pons is highly unfunny, but I feel like people have always secretly accredited that to her being a woman, and I don't know. I don't fuck with that mentality. Because if there's one thing that Lele Pons knew how to nail every single time, it was physical comedy. That girl was either kicking someone's ass or getting her ass kicked almost consistently. But now that I'm done giving her the benefit of the doubt, let's see if Logan can finally get his rocks off, huh?
Oh man, I can't get any privacy around here. Okay.
Hey, oh, God damn it! Now you're throwing King Batch in the mix? Hell, now I want to jerk. King Batch has a special place in my heart. You know, I feel like he's kind of going through a little bit of a renaissance right now. I feel like his vines are kind of in their post-irony era right now. You know, he's been memed to death so hard that he's kind of untouchable at this point. And looking back at some of his stuff, it was actually pretty funny.
Yeah. And I hate to break it down, but your girlfriend probably got a dick.
This convention's gonna be the fucking truth!
All right, man. All right. Honestly, totally forgot about her. So they start talking about this event called #Tagacon, and all these washed up personalities start appearing. It's supposed to be like a VidCon-esque thing, but it is in this moment that the true goal of the film is revealed. And I'm just gonna let you take a wild guess as to what that is.
Yeah, that's literally why they invented conventions, so you can fuck. It's like the only place you can cheat on your wife and get a free gift basket. The gift baskets, but the cheating?
Well, I can't even begin to break that down, but one thing is clear. They all just want to have sex. You'd think that there's maybe a side goal to the film, you know, like meeting fans at the convention, networking, literally anything else, but no. No, they all just want to bang. After a session of being way too aggressive, it is revealed that in order to get there, they need to take a plane. Like the dabbing one on the cover. But Logan is apparently afraid of flying because in a flashback, we learn that he tried to jump off of a tree with cardboard wings and broke both of his femurs. So fucking funny, man. I actually think that this is one of the most realistic things that happens in this movie. Logan Paul would almost definitely do something like this as a child. You cannot convince me otherwise.
That's the dumbest story I've ever heard. You ain't the fucking Wright brothers, motherfucker.
I mean, come on, he's a little funny, right? Well, that comedy gets ruined seconds later in possibly, guys, this is maybe the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in a movie. They all just start yelling and jumping again for no reason, to which Logan replies,
Stop. Guys, I'm not going, and stop jumping, we have termites.
and what would you expect to happen next? You think they're just gonna keep jumping until the scene cuts? Well, that's what I thought at first.
The termites! Termites? What you mean termites? Everybody worry about no goddamn termites.
Are there laws against this? Like, can you show this? Why are they showing this? We're 8 goddamn minutes into the film. You know what? To give them credit, I would have never come up with that. By the way, this film was given a TV-14 rating, which means it's not intended for people under the age of 14, but I got a few major problems with that. Number 1, they've already dropped the F-bomb like 3 times. Number 2, we're already watching 2 insects get down and funky. Number 3 is the biggest one, though. Who over the age of 14 is a Logan Paul fan? It's the same issue I had with Colleen Ballinger's show. You can rate a show any way you want, but you know who your audience is. You know. Anyway, all that jumping sends them through the floor and onto another floor. So at least we get a break from the sex jokes for a bit.
Just would have been fun to tear up Australia with you.
Australia?
Yeah, but it's fine. I'll just call a hooker. She can do the job.
It's in Australia?
Bro, Australia.
I just don't get it. There's a massive difference between innuendo and straight up softcore. But there's nothing soft about this scene because yes, Logan gets so excited about the prospects of meeting his Australian girlfriend in real life that he does that. This scene is essentially just all of the characters getting super excited about boobs and sex and Australia, but the incessant vulgarity becomes so off-putting so quickly. You know when someone tells a joke and it's like, that's pretty funny, and then they do the same thing again, and it's like, okay, and then they do it again, it's like, Yeah, so this movie is that, but for an hour and a half. Because in the next scene, and you know, I really just gotta gloss over it at this point, Logan has an argument with his bottle of lotion because it's jealous that he's finally going to meet his girlfriend. Guys, this is so bad, okay? I'm already exhausted 10 minutes into the film.
Then run me on your
And that's a damn shame, because on the way to the airport, we're introduced to the main villain of the film, you guessed it, motherfucking Vitaly, baby.
Okay, so I did some research because when I was making this video, I was like, what the fuck is Vitaly up to now? YouTube star Vitaly alleged victim's brutal injury photos. Alleged victim? Yeah, apparently he jumped out of the bushes and just attacked this random jogger. Literally for no reason. But then you scroll down to the bottom here, related articles. YouTuber Vitaly says KSI can win Logan Paul fight because he's black. What the fuck?
I guess in this universe, he's still a YouTube prankster. The only difference is that he kills people. But we'll get back to him in a bit because we gotta see what's going on over at the airport.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Oh.
Have a great trip.
I hate it. I don't think I'm being over dramatic. It's not funny. It's just weird. Oh. I gotta get an apple. Had they spread these bits, I don't know, any further apart in the film, maybe I'd consider a chuckle, but this is not hitting, bro. Oh, Andy, why don't you try making a film? Why don't you try writing and producing a film all in it? No, I know I could do better than this. That's the thing. Next up is an airport security scene that has way too many cameos. Anyone remember this girl?
You in possession of any explosives?
Nope. Just this bomb-ass person.
All-male writing team, by the way. Just, keep that in mind. But you got Roman Atwood, David Dobrik, Casey Neistat. Guys, the list goes on, but there's one concept in this film that we haven't gotten to yet, which I think is just the icing on the cake. Racism.
Bag check. What? Why? Sir, I just have a laptop.
It starts to become more and more of a trend in the film, and while it's not as exhausting as the sex jokes, it just doesn't work, dude. Another example of this is when Wampa has to go through immigration, which is essentially just a big room full of stereotypes, complete with a TSA agent deporting people. Once they're finally on the plane, Logan meets this girl, Jenna, but what's even better is that we also learn that the co-pilot's name is Penis. Get it?
Lick your lips.
This film is actually proving to be a bit of a challenge for me because as much as I love to yap, so much happens so quickly in this film that I can't even decide what to point out. Like, watch this. This is 15 seconds of the film, uncut and unaltered.
Wow, look at all this leg room. It's crazy. I can't even reach my tray table.
Jesus Christ.
That being said, we're moving on because I have yet another character to introduce you to.
Look at you, my little fluffy-haired Cub Scout.
This is Bruce, the flight attendant. Apparently him and Logan have this telepathic connection, once again, for no reason. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's gay. I mean, god damn, the writing team for this movie must have been highly diverse. So much culture, so much representation. Yeah, also Jake Paul has a writing credit on this film, but he's not in it. I don't know what that's about, but I think that introduces us to all of our characters, so now it's time for a gamble. I don't know. There is a gun pointed at me behind the camera, and all you have to do to save me is name every character from memory. Well,
Please turn your cellular and electronic devices to airplane setting.
Hey, fuck that! I'd rather die than turn my shit off. I'd rather die so you kill me, motherfucker.
Wait for source service!
well, now we're being launched into this absolute brain rot montage where instead of turning on airplane mode, everyone starts using their phones so aggressively that it looks like they're using one for the first time. Like this shot here is so 2016. Oh yeah, swipe, swipe, swipe. In fact, the phone use is so intense that it causes the entire cockpit to explode and the pilots just straight up die. In the main cabin, Logan and Jenna seem to be getting along pretty well. Let's see what they're chatting about.
You know, I know what it's like to be cheated on. Yeah, this one time during midterms, this Asian girl kept looking over at all my answers.
Which is ironic, you know, because she's Asian. I should be cheating off of her.
I could stand here and act surprised. I could, but I'm not. One of the flight attendants goes into the cockpit to check on the pilots, and they reference this bit from the original Airplane movie where it looks like one of them is getting sucked off. By the way, when we say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, this is not what we're talking about. Hey, you know why that bit worked in Airplane, though? Because they weren't doing it every minute and a half.
Attention all passengers, we have reached our cruising altitude of 38,000 feet. It is now safe to unfasten your seatbelts.
Unfasten? You mean turn up?
Yeah, it's another montage. Once again, it is filled with unnecessary bullshit, making this film just feel like one big YouTube rewind. It's as if it's the only thing they know how to do, you know what I mean? All right, action! Turn down for what? Cut, yeah, okay. What the fuck was that? I can't even show half of this montage because there's just like straight up exposed bodies in it. Obviously I can't show that. I'm just so baffled because like as far as I'm concerned, there's only one version of this movie out there. You know, this isn't like an unrated cut or anything. Like this is the movie. And it's rated TV-14. The following scene is between Brittany Ferlin and Bruce. I'm going to entirely skip it because it's pretty much just them insult battling each other while Brittany tries to steal alcohol. God fucking damn it. This baby ends up getting away from its mother, and guys, I'm pointing this out because it's going to lead up to one of the worst things I have ever witnessed in a movie. I swear to God, it might be illegal.
Coffee, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay, and how would you like it?
Like I like my women, black and full of cream.
Okay, yeah, that's another bit from the original Airplane movie. It's like if you took the original bit and you traumatized it. Oh, look, someone's getting that sloppy. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah, look at how funny it is when the cop shoves random food in Vitaly's face. Yeah, that's funny.
What the fuck you looking at, Aladdin?
Oh, we're now 30 minutes into the film, which is great, because that means we only have about an hour left, but you're probably wondering, what's the story? So far, nothing has actually happened in the film. They've pretty much spent the last 30 minutes introducing us to people and telling bad jokes as much as humanly possible. Even if you want to argue the fact that the story is about Logan and Jenna's relationship, you can't because their relationship barely changes. All they do is flirt in the worst way imaginable.
There's nothing more I could possibly learn about your balls.
You'd be surprised. They could do a whole 60-minute special on my balls.
Does your internet girlfriend know about your deflated testicle?
It's not deflated. And no, you have not crossed that bridge yet.
Why they attempted to make that a tender moment is beyond me, but it doesn't matter because something finally happens. The flight attendant finally discovers that both of the pilots are dead, so she goes and gets that cop for help. Then they go to the cockpit. Logan shows up because obviously he has to. And right before the cop is able to save the day by landing the plane, Vitaly shows up out of nowhere and snaps his neck. Next scene.
Have you seen my baby? Have you seen my baby?
What did I find? Oh, you look starving.
So this guy, oh man. So this guy ends up getting a hold of the baby. And what I'm about to show you is very,
Well, I think I can breastfeed this random baby wherever the fuck I want. Okay? God gave me nipples, and I'll be damned if I don't use them, okay?
Okay, well, little science lesson. Men don't produce breast milk, incidentally, so...
No!
The most disturbing part to me is the fact that they're using a real baby. I don't know if I'm overthinking it, but something about this feels very wrong to me. There's a shot in this sequence that I refuse to show on here, but if you're curious, it's at about 35 minutes and 50 seconds. Everyone in the creation of this film needs to be looked into. You know what else needs to be looked into?
Please wake up. Please wake up so much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Logan attempts to get help from Wampa in a scene that is entirely useless because by the end of it, Wampa just decides to find someone to hook up with. Then he attempts to get Jenna's help, which is also useless because she starts freaking out, and then Logan farts. Yeah, I know you guys were waiting for that one. Oh, by the way, Vitaly's been kidnapping the flight attendants this whole time. Not sure why no one's gotten tipped off on that yet. Not even Logan's been concerned about it, and he got knocked out by him and woke up with a Soviet sticky note on his head. But we're still not gonna worry about that because now these suckers are gonna try to fly the plane themselves.
I take it you're not the pilot.
No, my name is Logan Paul.
You're not a terrorist, are you, mate?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hey, Google, can you show me a picture of Osama bin Logan? Don't do that. Don't do that. I do have to take a pause here to congratulate the film though, okay? Because it's officially gone 5 minutes without a sex joke. My God.
No, I'm a social media sensation.
We're a bit full of ourselves, aren't we, mate? Why don't you stroke the tip a bit more?
I've never wanted to stop working on a video more. I'm being dead serious. Well, this air traffic control guy informs them that all they need to do to land the plane is turn on autopilot, which unfortunately Logan destroyed. Also, way to make my editing job harder. See this blurred out thing in the corner? I don't even care about explaining what that is. All right, 30 minutes left, 30 minutes left. I got this, I can do this, I can do this. John, kiss me, man. No. That scene absolutely sucks, and once again is useless, but while they figure things out, I want to check in on Wampa. I don't want to check in on Wampa. We should check in on Vitaly, though, because his plan is to poison the oxygen supply on the plane so that he can kill the passengers. For some reason, this is similar to the plot point in the original Airplane film where the fish is poisoned. Cool. Now, I'm tired of this shit. You know, it's a shame because if I really detach myself from it for a moment, I can recognize the fact that this film has potential. You know, all you have to do is recast it and rewrite it. Just scrap the film. Wampa and Brittany do the deed. Gonna blur that out. But I guess the goal of the film is achieved, right? But you're probably wondering, honestly, no, you're probably not. You're probably wondering how Vitaly is actually gonna get the oxygen masks to come down. Well, this guy just keeps on opening doors. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait, I get it, dude, I get it. It's a prank! Panic, 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 crashing, crashing, crashing. Oh, also King Batch dies. I think that's hilarious. This movie is like the perfect edge, you know? I can't think of a better group of people to be going down in a plane crash. And I've been waiting an inappropriate amount of time for it to happen. All right, let me just skip ahead here a little bit. Oh, okay, this is something, let's go. Yeah, so Logan and Vitaly have a huge fight scene, which Logan actually ends up losing, so he gets taken down to the cargo hold. No, you know what? No more story. I have been done with this film since moment one, okay? And I've only done this a couple times before, but I'm gonna summarize the rest of this film, because it's not even worth breaking down. Here we go.
I hope you die!
This is just a flash wound. Have a safe flight, Captain.
Oh, shit!
Once that happens, the engine explodes, forcing Logan and Jenna to land the plane now, but not before using a black set.
I guess I'm gonna need to get this.
Oh, this best gonna get got then.
Well, if it's best gonna get got, then ain't nobody better to go and get this than get me.
You gotta get it while the going's good.
Oh, the going's good, and I'ma get it while the getting's good.
After all is said and done, they do end up landing the plane by watching a YouTube tutorial made by a child. But landing safely means it's time to snap back to reality. Will they? Won't they? Who gives a shit? I don't. But I'll tell you, Logan's big final plot is to set up Wampa with his online girlfriend so that he can be with Jenna. Holy cow, the movie ends and oh my god, I just need to take a seat on the floor for a minute, guys. Wow. You know, I was starting to feel better today, and this is like, I think this maybe like gave me COVID or something. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and comment. And you know, today in the comments, I want to talk about our favorite brand of audio equipment, like headphones and stuff. What? Art tour coming soon, I promise. I still have 2 more things that I haven't hung up yet. Artists, I know you're waiting on it. I know you're waiting. I'm gonna have it soon. That being said, that is all I have for you this time. But until next time, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have to shit so bad. This like actually made me have to poop. I don't know if I should be talking to you guys about that.